enough to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's still 9 remaining on 2nd down. There's still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing Vick. A right side catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. Throwing Vick. And he'll be right down catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. And the offense humming on the first drive. And he'll be right down catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. And the offense humming on the first drive. And he'll be right down catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. And the offense humming on the first drive. And he'll be right down catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. And the offense humming on the first drive. And he'll be right down catch by Crabtree on 2nd down. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Vick to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Completes it to Fitzgerald.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Vic's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Larry Fitzgerald from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 3rd down, Bledsoe. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
on 2nd and 15 now. Vick. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Shockey. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
They hand off to their big tight end. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. It's complete to Fitzgerald. Touchdown! Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing after the interception. Bledsoe looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Bledsoe. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's Vick following the interception. Open man downfield, it's Fitzgerald. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Tariq Woolen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Off play action. Bledsoe. He gets it left side to Johnson. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them. So
into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Vick operating on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Vick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Vick. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as to 20. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. That goes out wide to Murray. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down. Bledsoe. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Bledsoe to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On the give, this is their fullback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Bledsoe. That pass complete to Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And that is caught. Touchdown. touchdown grab. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. 22 meter. Right.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Two to throw again. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald, 39 yards. And the Bats respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Then he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Seven, our score after one. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And he comes back with one complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Bledsoe. And that will be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Okay, ready? Fight, 60. You don't move. Ready.
Tua now on first down. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Off play action. Bledsoe. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Set.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Gonzalez's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Cover 38. Yell it. Do it. Drop it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Ditka from 19 yards away.
And the Bats go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Off play action. Bledsoe. Quick slant. Caught by Moore.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dave Casper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Bettis going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Bettis again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off play action. Bledsoe. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off play action. Bledsoe. This is brought in by Casper. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Bledsoe. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian Okoye taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First and 10. Bledsoe. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off-play action. Bledsoe. He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Off Play action. Bledsoe escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Bledsoe eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Off play action. Bledsoe. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bats put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They start the drive with Lynch. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got Casper over the middle. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Deacon Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Off play action. Bledsoe. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe. He's going to let it go again. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 64 yards.
And the Bats are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 29, Wilson can't get away, and he's taken down. Deacon Jones. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. On the return, Johnson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Patterson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to...
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. No whistles. He's still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Off play action. Bledsoe. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. And he loses the football a second time. It's going the other way. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Are you just going to stay in here or are you going to quit?
Come at me, bro.
Are you going to quit or what?
Why am I going to quit?
That's a dumb question. Bro, you have no chance of coming back.
Get it again following that fumble return for a
So?
score.
All right, man. Well, I got all the time in the world, so you want to waste your time?
All right, Trevor.
I'm good, man.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Why are you leaving it in
to begin
MCS,
their
bro?
next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them.
Why are you even tripping, bro?
Really on both sides of the football.
It's
one
game
thing that's
over.
really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had
Oh.
issues keeping the football
Why are
in
you
their
still
possession.
playing?
Game's not over, actually.
Go play another
Third
game.
quarter, so.
Bro, the
Just
game
talk
is
about taking care of the football
clearly
and
over.
limiting turnovers, and in this one, after we
Clock's
saw
still
that
ticking.
first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it
Bro,
certainly did.
you could literally go be making coins and seasons right now. Literally. To build your team up.
And this time he's not going anywhere.
It don't matter because
Get him
Solos
down
is
right
broken,
at the
bro.
line of scrimmage.
Solos is what?
No
What?
gain on the play that time,
Solos
and
is
they'll look to
broken.
convert
You
on
still get
fourth and
what?
four.
What tier are you in seasons?
In search of 4 yards here to
I'm
pick up
already
the
done.
first down.
In seasons, what tier?
They go up the middle.
Done.
You can't be done in seasons. That's champions.
Short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football
What rank
team.
are you in seasons?
Defensive tackles.
Are you
Because
legend,
we ask them to
MVP,
just eat up
rookie? What are you?
blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Don't matter. I
But
don't
when
know.
he can make a play himself,
You could go
as we just
build
saw
your team
there,
up right now instead of playing me and waste your time.
They'll go
You're
with
literally
Patterson.
wasting
And
your
he's
time.
able to get it
You
to
could be
the
building your team up.
33. Good enough for a first down.
I'm fine with that.
They only needed a few inches,
Like you
but
said, I
still
got all
some
the time in
anxious
the world.
moments there, but they do
Plus,
convert on
actually,
fourth.
this helps
A
me
fourth
too
down
because
run
now I know how
successful. Now they
to
look to pay it
avoid
off
this
on
if I ever get
first
in this
down.
situation again. You see, so
Avoid what?
I might not face a team as stacked as you, so I best learn now.
Now
So
they'll
buckle
throw
up
it
and
with
enjoy the
Wilson.
ride.
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And a
Okay.
42-yard
I'm just
line
saying, I would
All
rather
right.
do these.
there. So
Getting
they'll
your
get
team
8
up,
on
man.
that completion, and they'll
All
be
right.
left with
That's okay.
second and
All
a
right.
couple.
All right.
What adjustments are you doing on
Straight
defense?
ahead, Patterson, and he stopped immediately there.
That's for me to know,
And
bro.
maybe a half
Well,
yard
I wanna
advance,
help
but
you out.
eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done
Whatever it
from a
takes,
safety to
whatever
come
it
up there
takes.
at the line
You're
of
not beating
scrimmage.
me though. You're
Nice
not.
tackle,
So
too.
I want to know what you're doing so I can tell you what to do to be
That
what I'm
means
doing.
being near the line of
'Cause it's
scrimmage,
very beatable.
Cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities
I know.
to put a big hit on a runner.
No, you don't.
He's gonna
You would have
have
stopped
the
it.
Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out. in the
Are you
shotgun on 3rd and less than a
shading over
yard.
top?
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really
Nope.
run for it on short
Well, you need to
yardage,
shade over
so
top.
they're gonna throw
First
the
of
football
all,
more
God
times
damn
than
it.
not. That was a-
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Ugh.
And he goes down. Reggie White, his second sack of the
What
night.
adjustments are you making on defense? How many are you making? Don't tell me. How many are you making?
Sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for
As
him.
many as I
How many
need to
times
make.
do we talk
You
to
just
offensive
tell me, like, what's your
coordinators
average?
that sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be
Like
honest
about- like
this
about
one. This is the offensive line.
2 to 3 to 4
That's
to
it?
5 to 6 to 7.
Oh man!
9
Come
to
on!
11.
All right, I want to see you stop this play. Come on.
So good starting field
It's very easy. Get out of Tampa 2 for one if you're still in Tampa 2 or cover 2.
I don't know what the hell I meant.
You're still in Tampa. I hope you pick this. I'm throwing it. I don't care. Thank God. Fucking give this guy a break.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own.
You're not running meta defense.
With the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect.
You have you have nickel over.
To hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it,
Yeah.
You need to run some more of that, man. Come out and freaking come out and overstorm Brave, and I won't have enough time to throw that.
Salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
Oh boy! All right.
Themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the.
Are you normally Span or what?
So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest
Always.
of this one, right?
Huh?
Take care of the football, no more turnovers,
Always.
and see how that works.
All right. You don't even buy like the special packs?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Yeah.
To throw is Wilson.
You don't or you do?
And he'll
I
be
do.
taken down here just shy of the 30.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try
So
to
do you
do
watch
too
any
much
pro
on
players
first
or no?
down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and
You know what? This will answer my entire question. How old are you?
Just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Me?
Yeah.
From the 31, Wilson. Buying time to his left.
34 now.
34? Well, that makes
And
sense.
it's intercepted
You're just
at the goal
chilling.
line. Picked up
Yeah.
by Rod Wilson.
But you could be chilling making
Another
coins and
great play
seasons though.
defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that
I ain't tripping.
interception means that this defense very well keep
I mean, are you even learning? What are you-
digits on the
what are you learning?
scoreboard in this game.
Y'all are tripped, so.
I'm just trying to teach your guy, Crank. I'm trying to teach you some lessons and he just don't want to take any.
It's a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below
I mean, hear me out. I ain't being toxic.
in an NFL game,
You know what I mean?
that's certainly something to take pride in.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead.
The
you
tournament's
got
hard
the
as fuck
guy.
anyway, because you got people like
Defensively
Drini,
kinda
fucking
sucks the
Skimbo,
wind
Oh, it
and all
is.
them
It
fucking
is.
motherfuckers.
It's
They
hella
wanna
hard.
tackle him right now this late
Because
in
right
the
now, I
game.
think Drini's like 16-1. Some other dude
No.
named Dave Casper is 17-0.
Something we actually want to talk
So
about.
it's gonna be hard to make the rankings anyway, because them motherfuckers in there.
Well, I'm gonna
And
be
they get
6-4
sponsored-
after this, so I'll be around 5.
Because they're sponsored by EA anyway, so those motherfuckers get the best cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the bracket right now. Let's see, the tight end Dave Casper 17-0, Drenny 16-1.
4 to go now as they
I
come
think
up
Skimbo
on
fell out
second
because I think he
down.
lost.
He fell
He
out.
lost his last game. No, he's not in top 10 because Skimbo lost. I don't see none of the big streamers in here fucking top 10. Only one is Drenny. He's number 2.
Pass
Wow.
complete to Moore. And he's able to get this one
Did
all
you
the
play?
way
What was your
past
record?
the 30. That
Mine
was a
sucked.
gain of
I
20
What is it?
and a first down.
What was it?
I'm
This
I'm
was
6 and
probably
9 right
the
now.
close
I
game
think.
you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they
I'm
felt
still
like
up
their
there,
offense was ready to put up some points.
I'm ranked
And my
423.
goodness, it has been a
423?
dominant
Alright.
display in front of a national
It's because you got so
audience.
many games
Yeah,
played
they
now.
thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before,
So have you played all your
you
games? What's your
certainly
record?
are now after seeing this type of victory from
Was that?
them.
What's your record? Have you played all the games?
Pass on first down, that leads to a second
What you
and
mean by
10.
all the games?
Off play action.
What's the max?
Bledsoe. He's got a man.
You talk about in this tournament?
Yeah.
And he's gonna get this all the way down
I think you
inside
gotta at
the
least
35.
play like 12 games. I only played
Even with
15
the
games.
lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away.
You
And
still got a
6 and
chance,
9
man.
right
Just
now.
keep on
it's
playing.
working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep
Not if they
firing
keep
away
getting
and
me
gaining
against
those
motherfuckers
yards.
that have like
So the
fucking
big play
93 overall
changes the
guys in their
complexion of
fucking team.
things. Here's first and 10 just
One of them people
outside
is
the
gonna be
30.
me. So.
Off the play fake. Bledsoe.
I gotta hear him go to the store. Look,
Again, he finds more.
I didn't know new legend challenges came up today. That's what I'm gonna work
Are
on.
you rocking a Legends team or what?
Touchdown as they just
No, I said that I'm just doing the challenges so I can sell the cards
coaches
for
come into
coins.
the game preaching total team effort. CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're
Because new
dreaming
legend
of.
challenges just
It
came
was
out
pretty
today.
apparent early
I didn't even
on
pay
that
attention
they
'cause I was
were
in the
clicking in
tournament.
all three phases.
What
It's
came out?
been
What are
fun
you
to
talking about?
watch.
Yeah, sometimes
Legend
in the NFL,
challenges.
you end
Oh.
up with matchups like we've been watching
Week
here.
7.
When you go back to the
Yeah,
early
yeah.
drives, You can just see that
I ain't
one
doing it yet because I was
squad
busy in this
was on a
tournament.
different level in this game.
I did
Safe
them
to
all this
say,
morning.
we haven't been disappointed in
And I don't have that
execution throughout this
for
contest.
nickel, whatever, over.
You don't have it?
No.
You got
That's why I can't run it.
You have $1? Just 3-2?
I got to check on him back on defense, but I believe so.
Yeah, because I heard
try
Skimble
spinner.
them say they're all fucking dollar fucking
Spinner?
defense.
Yeah, spinner. And you just got to make adjustments, man.
And
Pretty much
Charles, I know
it.
they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted
Yeah, no, that's why I
wounds,
said
they've
I
had
wasn't
several
tripping about getting my ass
turnovers.
beaten playing,
Yeah.
just so
That's gonna be
I know
something they're gonna
what to
discuss
do and
heavily
not
in
to
the
do for
film
next
session
time.
in the coming days.
Yeah, the only reason why he stayed in the game because it wasn't like he was gonna get another game in because he's already past 8
That's
o'clock.
true.
So it's
That's
like,
true.
yeah, you wasn't gonna get another game in. If you had another game or something, it'd been a different
Then,
story.
yeah, I wasn't going to be.
It was already
one
past 8
time.
o'clock. So he's like, might as well play it through and try to learn from it.
Yeah, I get it.
This, they'll use as motivation.
Yeah, because it was already. It wasn't like he was wasting the time because it was already past 8 o'clock.
Never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but
Yeah,
this
hopefully I
time
can win
it's
some more tomorrow.
incomplete.
I haven't been really been able to play like I want to because I woke up yesterday. My fucking I got allergic reaction to something. My mouth is numb, face is numb.
Damn.
Fucking sucks.
Be stuck in that dick too much. That's why.
Bitch. Now I ate some Chinese food the other day and I'm allergic to eggs and they had eggs and rice. So fucking Benadryl ain't fucking working. I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to take that bill.
Yards there on a Falcon first down.
I took like 4 Benadryl yesterday and it didn't work. Probably got to
Do
get some
y'all
more today.
do y'all stream when you're playing?
No,
Sometimes.
I go
I'm trying
watch
to get
mine back
affiliated
and
before I
learn
can
from it.
stream.
Trying to see what's open, see what's not. Damn, you caught that?
To his tight end, Casper.
Damn. All right.
He's going to get this down
Hey.
to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got a first down there.
Oh, I
after
forgot
a
they
gain
did have
of
ranks and
about
season on
12
here.
as the clock will stop right now for the
Yo, so
2-minute
did you actually
warning.
not know what type of seasons I was talking about? Or are you messing with me?
Yeah.
No, because so if you go to seasons, if you go to rewards and divisions, mine is sucky. I'm fucking all
No,
star.
I had no idea what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the season's rank thing.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located
The
I'm
other
all
shit.
star right now.
Yeah,
Like
you
on
legends,
field
you be
pass.
making some
That's
bank.
it how it
A
says
tackle or
season.
two, wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yeah, my shit is all star right now, so my shit short. I gotta get to the fucking legends. I don't really play season. I only play a couple if I need the challenges done. Yeah, but what he's saying, solos is broken. Like the other day, me and him having a problem where you go,
The
it
solo
shows the game of the
battles, we
week.
can't do our
Yeah,
shit.
solo
We can't
battles. It
grind.
shows the game of the week, and then
solo
it disappears. Yeah, it's been
Yeah, 'cause
broken.
I'm trying to get fucking Justin Herbert, and I'm 1 card away from getting him. And I can't do it because solos is all jacked up. Every time it comes up, then it goes away. We can't play our shit.
But I told your ass
Yes, sir.
to do champion mode. Okay, get a toy, yeah.
What playbook are you using? So,
I'll catch y'all later. I gotta go.
Guys with his talent in
All
the
right,
pocket aren't supposed to be getting
stock
hit like
playbook,
this,
just
and
the
you know
Falcons
an
win.
intense conversation with the offensive line is going
you need
to
to get
occur
a
after
Lions
this one.
offense.
Might not be
The
from
best
him,
offense in the game.
but the offensive line coach will have plenty to
Lions?
say about this game.
I got it. It's fine. All right, I'll check it out after this. I'll add it.
3rd and goal. Wilson.
Yeah, get Lions and what's my defense? Chiefs. Defense, Chiefs.
That has that.
No wonder you're grinning.
Nickel
You just
normal.
beat
4-3
me
over.
in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
It's not in 4-3. It's a nickel.
Oh, okay. Oh, nickel.
Gonzalez able to
Nickel
tack
over,
on to
okay.
PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee.
Are you running man or cover 3, cover 2? What are you doing?
16-yard line.
Wait a minute, are you new to Madden?
Typically cover 3. Nah.
How long you been playing?
Yeah, honestly, since fucking minute.
Okay, so
Uh,
you're
I
just not
can
learning adjustments?
Remember far back as like 12.
Out there at the line, ready for the
next drive.
So you basically, it sounds like you just get on this game and chill. That's what it
Charles, and
sounds
it has played out exactly as they had hoped.
Pretty
If not even
basically, I
better.
mean,
They've got the huge
like
lead
I
here, and now
get on just the
football
bullshit with
for
the
the final
homeboys,
moments of the fourth.
you know, cranking
Yeah, and it was
shit.
apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.
It's just I don't have enough time to grind and get my team up how I want to. So like when I already play like an overstacked team like this, I'm like, fuck.
Took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. That team's kind of crazy.
Yeah, your squad is fucking raw as fuck. Like it is ridiculous.
This over the middle, deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Falcons are going to have the football here.
I probably spent like $1,000 on this game.
Well, that one was in the air for an
Shit, I just spent
agonizingly
like
long
fucking
time.
$8, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that again.
It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like
Yeah,
that,
I
trying to
spent
throw someone open or lead them into
change.
an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a
Yeah, I
lot more
believe it.
conviction. As a
You're
result,
sowed,
it's an
you
easy
sowed.
exit.
Hopefully you can reap what you sowed. You know what I
As this
mean?
defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads
Big
held
fit.
high. What
Go
a
get it, man.
performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both
All right, Bo,
sides
you have a
of
good
the
night.
football here in this one.
All right, you too,
Certainly
man.
was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously in training.
All right, where's that gonna put me at? She finally lost it? Wow. That's good. By the way, tournament day, well, I got 2 more tournament days, but this one's over. I'm ready for Overwatch. You don't invite me.
In the last 2 months, I have earned 20.
You know, last week, she stayed home this weekend. I had it as she was going to Tyler's house. She was staying home. She was going to Tyler's house. But instead, you know, she stays home, goes to Tyler's home. So I don't have her for Halloween. And I'm really sad about that. I really want her to stay home. And I feel like I'm gonna tell him, hey, trading weekends. Damn it.
Nah, you're getting that fucking day. If he can ask for multiple days to have her, like he does, he asks for birthdays or whatnot, you need this day. You can ask him for this day. And honestly, don't even ask him to say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take this week. Fuck him. Can y'all hear me? Yes? No? Oh, shit. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Hello?
Huh?
Where's Rachel?
I don't know. What? I thought she was
Guess
in here.
what?
What?
I got all my skins.
Nice.
All of them. I'm so freaking happy right now.
Like he does. He asks for birthdays or whatnot. You need this day. You can ask him. Can you guys hear me or not?
No.
No.
Holy cow, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Ooh, I got these OG skins people don't have. Woo! Woo! Where's Sandra at? Come here. What do I want to put on you? Cyberspace is cool. Peppermint's cool. Ooh, maybe I should do clown.
You should.
I'm thinking I'm gonna rock cyberspace. That's the best, I think.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
I got my stuff,
Christ.
Rachel. Not gonna lie, I'm
What stuff?
super happy. My skins.
Oh, that stuff.
Got it all. Woo! So happy. Okay, who do I want to be? Holy shit. Wait, who do I have on Soldier? I have a lot of skins on Soldier. We'll be Alpine. Carissa. Camouflage. Ooh, where is Roadhog?
I just found a letter that said that was like you can ask the child support order to be reviewed to see if it needs changing or whatever.
Okay.
At the bottom it says it will only begin review of your child support order after receiving your written request. I have to like write them? That's great.
Rachel, which one do you think's better? Hold on. Check this out. Who do you think's better, this one or this one?
I like the one with the hat and the feather.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know. Okay, Lucio, make a one of you. Boom.
Whitney, check to see if you can view how to unlock your heroes.
Oh, hold on.